Hi guys, Rochelle here from Pulse Property Agents, and I'm just here with Kelly. Kelly is the passionate stylist. She has an amazing interior styling company. Kelly's home is one of the most interesting homes I've ever been in, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat today about just styling your home, whether it's for sale or just, you know, you bought a new home and you want some tips on styling. Okay. What would be a really good point that you could give people if they're just starting out in their home, they've got a bit of a tight budget, if there's a few things they can change in their home to really create something special?
A really great way of bringing something special into your home is with greenery. We've got quite a bit around us at the moment. Live plants give life to a space. They're also good for your health. When you've got that greenery, there's that beautiful indoor-outdoor flow, and that, you know, that's all about the Australian way of life, is indoor and outdoor.
Beautiful. And is there any specific plants that you can recommend for people that kind of live? Because I actually kill everything that I bring into my house, in terms of plants, not people.
So palms are fabulous. Fishbone ferns are really easy to take care of, and they take up good space. And some others that are really good are cacti and also peace lilies. Peace lilies are really easy to look after. So another great element is statement lighting. Having a hanging pendant over a dining table or in your lounge room really gives a good bang for your buck. Going along with the greenery element, some really lovely natural rugs. Round if you can, rounds are always really good, and that they're not too expensive and they work beautifully with your plants.
So Kelly, in terms of artwork and stuff like that, I think some people get a little bit confused of what works in their home. What are some tips that you can give people?
With artwork, it's really good to mix it up, not have all the same kind of styles. So you can do things like a piece of wallpaper framed, could be a really great option, then it's not too expensive. Yeah. Also, we've got letters and numbers. You can do, so text, sayings are really cute. Yep. You can do canvas art is also really good, and vintage pieces. Go through the vintage markets and look for some really interesting vintage pieces. They're the pieces that are going to give your home real personality.
In regards to styling, I always find it funny when people buy a new house or they're styling a home, you know, say it's 2018, they go out to Freedom or Fantastic or wherever they can go, and they kind of fill their house with everything that's on trend for that season. But I think it's really important to tell people, you know, go out and fill your house with things that you love. It doesn't have to be things that are on trend.
I agree completely. So you want the pieces in your home to reflect the things that you love. Buy things that you love, so even things that are handed down to you. I have beautiful tables and chairs that have been passed down and remind me of really special people. Also vintage pieces. It's great to go out vintage shopping, find pieces that again resonate but give your home character and personality. Yep. Also things from holidays. Things that are from your children, so give your kids the paint colours that work with your interior and get them to do a really great, you know, like a little kids artwork, and
that is an amazing tip.
Brilliant on the wall. Those kinds of things give the house character, give it meaning, and they make you smile when you walk through it, and you want to love your home.
I feel like everyone tries to go with the white and the grey, but it's okay to go darker colours or step outside that box or do something else. You and I have quite similar tastes. We like the black, we like the white, we kind of mix everything up. So in terms of colours, you know, what advice would you give people?
Wow, so with colour, if you're shy with colour, stick with your blacks and your whites. Don't go too light. A lot of people are frightened of colour or depth of colour, so they just go to white, and there's, you know, your few basic whites. Whisper white was, you know, was really popular and everyone had it. But if you bring in some deeper greys, some charcoal, some black, you give some definition. And the really, really important thing is to bring texture. So you want to bring timbers in winter time, fur or faux fur, textures on your floor with sisal. And you know, even your plants will bring in texture. Maybe a metallic element. So whether you like silver, whether you like gold, whether you like brass, bring a little bit of that in, and that just gives a little bit of reflection and a little bit of oomph to the other colours that are going on.
Do you think it's important during summer and winter to change your styling in your home, or keep it the same all year round?
Well, that's a very personal thing. It's easy to change it up a little bit. So, you know, in wintertime you would have throws on the lounge, but in summertime you won't have the throw, and you can change your cushions up. So make your summertime cushions say a little bit, if you're doing a lot of greenery, you can have cushions with plants on them, or you can do really natural lighter colour cushions, maybe in linens, and then in winter time you bring the velvet ones out.
So Kelly, let's talk about, if you have a small space, what's a really good tip to kind of open up a room?
So the best way to make a space look bigger is to put a lovely big mirror in it. What you want to be aware of with the mirror is that it reflects something nice, so you don't want to have a mirror that's against a bare wall on the other side. If you've got a view, a mirror to bring that view in is fantastic, and adjacent to a window will bring more light into the space as well.
You have one of the best homes I've ever seen, and you have the most. You're welcome. I'd like to live here. And you have so many interesting pieces. If you had to pick 3 pieces in your home that are your favourite, what would they be and why?
It's a really tricky question because I love a lot of the pieces. The pieces that I love actually are the pieces that have real meaning for me. So I've got this beautiful vintage chandelier over my dining table that I found at auction. That was in my store that I had for a couple of years, and I was really lucky that I got to bring that home. So that reminds me of that special time in my life. I've also got a stuffed duck who's very old, and that was with my beautiful aunt who passed away a couple of years ago. So I love looking at him. She loved ducks. So he makes me smile when I see him. And then I had this amazing bowl, that's black ceramic bowl with gold spikes out of it. That is by a company called L'Objet, and I went to New York particularly to look for this bowl, found the bowl and brought it all the way home, and that reminds me of that really special trip.
So Kelly, I have loved chatting to you about all your beautiful styling ideas, and if anyone wants to get Kelly to style their home, feel free to jump on her website, which is Kellie Murray, and she is the Passionate Stylist.
Thanks for having me, Rochelle. I've really enjoyed it.